My name is Graham Codrington. I'm from a company called Tomorrow Today, and we help our clients to understand the forces that are shaping the new world of work. We do live in extraordinary times, don't we? We've faced over the last few years an unprecedented set of difficulties, especially related to economic conditions. But there's more than that. There's the environmental issues and cultural issues that are impacting our world at the moment. And as we look ahead to the next decade, we're going to experience what most people experience after a natural disaster. An earthquake or a tidal wave is typically followed by an aftershock. And research and any knowledge of economic history will tell you that most of the big losers in an economic recession actually happen after the recession is officially over. The winners and losers of this recession are only going to be known in 4 or 5 years' time. Our latest program and presentation, which is available either as a keynote or as a workshop series, will help you to understand the forces that are going to shape the next decade in the world of work. And we'll be able to show you the keys to success through understanding how these changes are going to take place. It's called Aftershock, and it deals with the tides of change. An acronym which looks at 5 forces, the T, I, D, E and S of change. The T is for technology. It's no surprise that technology is going to continue to be a driver of change in the next decade. Everything from social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook and so on, which are not just teenage toys. They really are beginning to shape the way that business is done and in fact shape organizational design in businesses themselves. We've got some case studies which you'll find very interesting and some research to show you that beyond the teenage toys and student fun of these social networks, there are some real business benefits and opportunities available to you. We also look at augmented reality, mobility, cloud computing, and other similar concepts which will dominate the world of technology in the next decade. We show you how these impact your business. Every business, every industry is going to be touched, and we can help you to begin to understand what that means for you. The I in the tides of change is institutional change. What we mean by this is that the very structures, the foundations of your industry are changing. The rules of success and failure, where and how you have access to capital, the risk profile of your industry and your company, where you're going to get your people from, and how your customers engage with you, what they want and how they want it. All of these things are changing, in many cases changing so dramatically that industries are in turmoil at the moment. Our program is very customized to our particular clients, and we will do research and work with you to understand some of what can be seen already changing in your industry and some of what we can see is coming your way. The D in the tides of change is demography. The demographics, the science of studying people, where they live and how they live, this is of vital importance in the next decade. There's a demographic time bomb ticking at the moment in the world. Aging populations, falling fertility, global migration, a rising middle class, and the next billion middle class consumers. All of these factors are going to impact on your business in the next decade, and you need to begin your response immediately. The E is for environment. Of course, any look at the future must take account of our use and misuse of natural resources. I promise you there are no pictures of drowning polar bears in this presentation. It's not about tugging at your heartstrings. It's about the business imperatives that are associated with an understanding of sustainability. And you do it not just because you have to, not just because it's nice to, but because your customers and your staff are increasingly demanding that you do it. We'll show you 9 business reasons for taking environmentalism seriously. And then finally, the S in the tides of change is shifting social values. By this we mean that a new normal is emerging. We're not going to go back to normal when this downturn is over. A new normal, a new set of expectations is arising. Expectations about what work will look like, what work-life balance is, what a family is, how we can see each other in the world, how we operate as nations and as industries. Your people, your staff, your customers are all being impacted by these shifts in social values. Some of them have been running for many years, but this economic downturn has been more than just a financial issue. This has been a catalyst for much cultural, political, and social change, and we'll help you understand the implications for your business and industry. So there it is, the tides of change, the aftershock that's about to hit your company. And we'd love to spend some time with you, helping you understand the implications of this aftershock and how to apply that understanding for business success. This is not something that is just for the senior leaders in your organization. We believe that everybody throughout your organization needs to be involved in understanding these trends so that they can be motivated and inspired to bring their own creativity and innovation to their part of the business. That's the only way you're going to be truly successful in the next decade. Please contact us. We'd love to spend some time with you chatting about how we see the world unfolding in the next decade and finding ways to help you be more successful as this decade unfolds.